Hey everyone, it's Cece, and today we're going to be doing a natural makeup look. This is very beginner friendly, so if you're not really that wonderful at makeup, or you're just not super into it, so you never really got to know it, this will definitely be for you. It's really quick and easy, and so if you want to know how I do a really natural makeup look, keep on watching. Okay, so jumping right in, we're going to be starting off with primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I have been absolutely loving this lately, and I've stopped applying it with a stipple brush. I kind of just have started using my hands more recently for no reason in particular. I just kind of have been switching off between the two. So today we're just going to be putting a pea-sized amount on our fingers and rubbing it all across our face. Okay, now that our primer is completed, we're going to be moving in with concealer. I have been absolutely loving the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It is the best dupe for the NARS that I have ever found. So what we're going to do is, okay, so we have a pimple right here and down and like some breakout right here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dot that. We're just going to put a dot. Nothing too fancy, just a dot. And we're going to let it sit there for a little bit, because if you let the concealer sit there for a little bit, it gets a little bit more tacky and there is more coverage. So it is a good idea to just let it sit for a little bit. So what I do is I dot it around the sides of my nose, because that gets really red for no reason. It's just how it's always been, like kind of red and discolored. So let's put some concealer there. Okay, so now that we've finished dotting, what we're going to do is we're not going to do the whole triangle thing with our concealer. That doesn't, no. So what we're going to do is we want to cover our under eye bags, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little tiny bit right here. So we're going to just blend that out with our Morphe sponge and just pat, do not rub, pat. For the under eyes, it's a little bit different. So what you're going to do is you're going to be patting it, but you're also going to be like spreading it across your under eye. So the coverage is evenly distributed across the eye, but it doesn't look too like dramatic. Now that that is blended out, it looks pretty decently natural. It looks a little bit off. So next we're going to be setting using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and the Morphe Y11 brush. You do not need to put powder all over your face. You can just put it where you put the concealer, or you can put powder all over your face. It really is your call. You can put, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting powder I'm going to be putting powder under my eyes and like all of where I put the concealer to set it. But I'm also going to be putting the powder all over my face to add a little bit of coverage. So next we're going to be moving on to brows. I have been loving the Wet n Wild brow pencil in shade Ash Brown recently. So whenever I usually apply my brows, I typically go in with a really heavy hand and draw really dark lines and then fill them in to get a really dramatic ombre effect. You want to fill in the same brows, it's just go in with a really light hand, make the lines more faint. So you really just kind of want to go in with a light hand and fill it in, do the exact same thing you would normally, it just make sure the lines are a bit more faint. So I'll fill in my brows real quick off camera and I'll be right back. So brows are done. For some reason they look really dramatic on camera. I guess it's just the lighting or something, but in real life they are really subtle. So I don't know what's going on with that. But my brows are done, and next we're going to be moving on to blush. So we're going to take the Morphe E4 and the NYX blush in shade Hamptons, which I've been absolutely loving lately. And we're going to be tapping off quite a bit until there's a faint amount of product. Like you can just barely see the amount of product. We really want to have a light hand. So what we're going to do is there's a light amount of product, there's very little, and we're going to be patting that into the skin. And so you're thinking, well, it might not even look blended. Okay, well then tap off the brush and then go in and blend it out a little bit. So we're going to be taking the M501 brush from Morphe, and we're going to be taking, instead of our usual blinding highlighter, which if you want to go for a natural look, you can use blinding highlighter. You just have to tap it. So pretend this is highlight. You just have to tap into it. You don't want to rub it around. You just tap off, and then you'll get just enough highlight. So you just tap it, there's going to be product, tap off 2 times, and then go on. You'll look natural. Or if you're like me and just, want to use a different highlighter, then go for it. This is the e.l.f. highlighting palette. It has a really big mirror, which I like. And these are the highlighting shades. They're really natural looking. They're there, but they're natural. I think that's the intended purpose of it. It's called an illuminating palette. It's the illuminating palette from e.l.f. I strongly recommend if you want a natural highlighter. So we're going to be mixing this white shade and this kind of pinkish purple shade right here. So we're going to be mixing those two. We're going to tap off once just to get like the fallout. And then we're going to be putting everywhere you would typically apply highlight. And you can apply something to your lid if you want to, but we're trying to go really natural today, so we're not going to do that. You can apply masks. So the thing is, this is a kind of thing. I have asked a few of my friends about this. During a natural makeup look, do you think adding mascara is a good idea? Some people say, well, you can just wear mascara. Go ahead, it's fine. It looks good. Or some people say no, it makes it look unnatural. Don't wear mascara if you're trying to do your natural makeup look. So it's kind of a controversial thing when it comes to wear mascara or don't when it comes to a natural makeup look. So I'm not. But the thing is, there's powder all over my lashes. So what you do is, this is not the best idea in the entire world, but it is something I do. I don't know what else you could possibly do. So you take your fingers, don't pinch your eyelashes too hard. That's not going to end well. You take it, get to the root of your lashes, and pull. And then it takes the powder off for you. Just do that to all of your eyelashes. You can do it to the bottoms as well if there's powder there. It just really kind of brings your lashes back. It look like, because whenever there's powder on your lashes, it looks like they aren't there, or it just looks really awkward. So you just kind of pull your lashes a little bit. And so while I'm doing that, I pull them up. But again, don't pull your eyelashes so hard that they rip out. That's a bad idea. That is a really, really bad idea. Then you can apply lip balm to your lips if you want to. And I'm just going to do a quick setting spray. You don't have to. It really isn't necessary. But me personally, I like setting spray. We're going to apply some setting. Hope you enjoyed that video. Please like, comment, and click that subscribe button. I did find out something very, very interesting yesterday. So I was looking at my analytics, which for every YouTuber, they have analytics. It's this thing where you can go on YouTube and look at your account and see how many you can see everything, like your age demographic, who watches your videos, like not the specific person, you can't see that, but you can see the general, like, is it men or women that watch your videos, what age range watches your videos, etc., stuff like that. So I discovered that about 50% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please do. It would mean a lot to me. So like, comment, and click the subscribe button. Leave any questions, comments, concerns you have in the comments down below. Have a great day. Bye!